students, in our previous session, we have started lesson number 5, that is ocean current. And in that, we have covered topics such as horizontal ocean current, right? Horizontal surface ocean current, the reasons which are responsible for the direction of flow of ocean currents. We have studied that, and the reasons are like rotation of the earth and continental structure. We have studied that, and later in the last session we studied about the effect of ocean surface currents on human life. Okay, so we have studied all the effects and everything. Today we are going to start with deep ocean currents and the last topic, which is importance of deep ocean currents. So there are these two topics which we are going to cover today. Okay, so now I'll show you the PPT. Just a second. Yeah. So now today's topic is, children, deep ocean currents. Okay, today's topic is what? Deep ocean currents. Now children, see here, these deep ocean currents are what? See, the water currents beyond the depth of 500 meters, right? The water currents which are beyond the depth of 500 meters, they are known as what? Deep water or ocean currents. Okay, right? See, we have studied about the surface currents, and they are what? They are above. Okay, they are what? These ocean currents are what? They lie above 500. Okay, yes, all of the surface flow is considered up to 500 meters of the depth, right? And these ocean water currents, these deep ocean currents, they are beyond the depth of 500 meters. Okay, these currents are formed due to the differences in temperature and density of water in different parts of the ocean. Okay, children, see how these oceans are formed. These deep ocean currents, how they are formed? They are formed due to the differences. Okay, due to the differences in what? In the temperature and density of water. Okay, whether the temperature of water is hot, cold, medium, depending on its temperature and the density. Okay, density of the water. Now, this is known as thermohaline circulation. What it is known as? This process. Okay, it is called as what? Thermohaline circulation. Okay, when these currents, they are formed due to what? Due to which process? Due to the differences in temperature and density of water, which is in different parts of the ocean. This is known as what? Thermohaline circulation. Okay, circulation means movement. Okay, movement of water. Okay, so now here, these currents flow till the seabed of the ocean. Okay, so where these currents flow, they flow till the seabed. Okay, seabed of the ocean. And children, this thermohaline circulation, it actually plays an important role in supplying heat to the polar regions. Okay, this thermohaline circulation, yes, there is a movement of the water, right? So it plays an important role in supplying heat. Okay, it provides, these ocean currents, they supply heat to the polar regions. They flow like rivers continuously below the surface of the sea. Okay, how are they flowing? They flow like rivers. Their movement is like a river. Okay, continuously below the surface of the sea. So here you can see this in the map, children. Yes, this is in your textbook. It is on page number 32, deep ocean currents. Okay, here you can clearly see that how these warm ocean currents and warm and cold currents are flowing in these particular regions. Okay, yes. Now see, children, here the difference in temperatures of various parts of the ocean is the major reason behind the deep sea current. Okay, see the difference. What is the main reason here? The major reason behind the deep sea currents is that the differences in the temperatures of various parts of the oceans, right? Depending on its temperature, right? It actually plays an important role for the occurrence or the formation of deep sea currents. Warm water has lower salinity. Okay, this warm water, it has what? It has lower salinity and density. such water comes to the surface of the sea. So this warm water, what is happening? It actually comes to the surface of the sea. It is in the surface region. Okay, whereas the cold water, it has what? It has high density and it goes down. Okay, it is what this cold water is seen where in the it is seen in the lower region. Okay, whereas it is seen in the depth. So this movement causes the deep sea water currents. Okay, how these deep sea currents are formed? They are formed due to the movement of the warm water and cold water. So see here, children, it can be seen in this picture, that is picture number 5.6, deep sea ocean currents. Okay, yeah. So now see, children, here, deep sea ocean currents. Now see, like I told you, these are what the warm water. This is our warm water, right? And this is our cold water. Clear? So like I told you, the warm water, it is what it is seen. Okay, it has the low salinity and density, and this water actually comes to the surface area. Okay, it is near the surface area. This water comes towards the surface area. And whereas what happens, whereas the cold water, it lies beyond the, it is beyond the depth. Okay, it is lying below. Okay, near the seabed, you can say that. Okay, so now here, the surface water near the Greenland and Europe move towards more depths. Okay, so what happens? The surface water near the Greenland and the Europe region, what happens? It moves more to the depths. Okay, it moves to more depths. Okay, so this water moves towards the Antarctica at these depths. Okay, children. So this water actually moves towards the Antarctica region. Okay. Now see here, in this picture you can clearly see, right? In the world map you can see this is the Antarctica region. Just a second. Yes, this is the Antarctica region, right? Okay, so this water moves towards the Antarctica at these depths. Later what happens? The water moves to the surface. Okay, later what happens? Again, this water, it moves towards the surface. So the redistribution of the ocean water keeps occurring. Okay, what happens? Again and again, this water is getting redistributed. Okay, this ocean water keeps, this process of redistribution is taking place again and again. So again, the conversion of cold water into warm water, same. Okay, this takes place. Thus, this redistribution takes around 500 years to complete. Okay, this redistribution of water, okay, the redistribution of the ocean water, it takes around 500 years to complete. Okay, so this type of movement is also known as what? Conveyor belt. See, children, here you can see this type of movement is also known as what? Conveyor belt. Now, children, what are conveyor belt? Okay, what is this? It is constantly moving system of deep ocean circulation due to temperature and salinity. Okay, conveyor belt is what, children? It is the constantly moving system, okay, of deep ocean circulation due to temperature and salinity. Okay, even you have seen that if, in various in the railway stations and all, or else in the airports and all, you must have seen that these are the conveyor belts, they are placed. Okay, and the bags are actually moving, they keep on moving. Okay, during the scanning purpose and all, you must have seen that, children, right? So they are here, the conveyor belts, it is the same kind of a, it is related. Okay, these conveyor belts are like that. Okay, it is constantly moving system, deep, okay, a system of what? Deep ocean circulation. I've just given you the example of the instrument or the device, okay, which is placed, you can see in various railway stations or in airports also. Okay, yeah, clear? So here, now moving ahead, the last topic is importance of deep ocean currents. Due to thermohaline circulation, what happens due to the thermohaline circulation, children? movement of seawater occurs on a large scale. Okay, children, this movement of seawater, it occurs on a large scale. Because of this circulation, ocean water moves from the surface to the bottom and again from the bottom to the surface. Like I told you, this ocean water, it keeps on moving from the surface to the bottom and from the bottom to the surface. Only then the currents are generated, right? Only then will the currents are generated. So the warm water is transferred to the bottom from the surface, and the nutrient rich cold water is circulated towards the surface. See children, here, see these warm water, okay, this warm water which is near to the surface, what happens, it is transferred to the bottom. Okay, it is transferred to the bottom from the surface, and the nutrient rich cold water, okay, the nutrients and all are there, it is mostly near the seabed, right? Okay, so this nutrient rich cold water is again circulated towards the surface. Okay, so again it's kind of a circulation taking place, right? Okay, it is a movement of water. Clear? So in this manner, due to the thermohaline circulation, such movements of sea waters, it is taking on a large scale. Okay children, so here was our lesson number 5, ocean current is complete.